You don't lack ambition. You lack a body that fully believes it deserves what your mind keeps asking for. That is the gap. That is why you plan and something in you hesitates at the door. Not because the dream is wrong, because some part of you, deep and old and shaped by everything that told you to be smaller, that part hasn't caught up yet. Tonight, we close the gap. This is not a meditation. This is a journey. And the version of you who already arrived, the one who built the thing, crossed the finish line, stopped apologizing for being exactly who they are, that version reaches back tonight and takes your hand. 528 Hz is the frequency of transformation, of the moment cells decide to stop repeating old patterns and begin encoding new ones. It is the frequency of intention becoming identity. 741 Hz is the frequency of clarity, the sound that cuts through noise, through self-doubt, through the accumulated static of every voice that was not yours, until only one signal remains. Together, they do something ancient. They tell the body what the mind has been trying to believe. We begin in the maze. You know this place. Identical corridors. Every hall looks like every other. You have made progress. You know you have. But the view hasn't changed enough to confirm it. And somewhere in that repetition, ambition starts to feel like delusion. That is not weakness. That is what every architect feels in the middle of the blueprint, when the structure isn't visible yet, and all you have is the plan. But here is what the maze does not want you to know. You are not lost. You are pre-breakthrough. Every person who has ever built something real has stood in a corridor that looked like all the others and decided, with no external evidence, to keep moving. That decision, that one particular act of faithfulness to the unseen, is what the maze cannot survive. The 528 Hz bowl strikes. Hear it land in the body, not in the mind, in the chest, the belly, the space behind the sternum where decisions actually live. Somewhere in this body, there is a version of your purpose that has been waiting for clearance. Not permission from someone else, permission from you. The kind that says, I am done qualifying for my own destiny. Breathe. I am unstoppable because my identity, not my motivation, is my engine. Say it again, slower this time. Let the body hear it as a fact, not a wish. I am unstoppable because my identity, not my motivation, is my engine. Motivation runs out. It is a feeling. Feelings change. Identity does not, once you commit to it. Breathe. The maze begins to collapse. Not dramatically, not at once. One corridor fades, then another. The dim, identical hallways lose their walls one by one, and what remains beneath them is a single thing, a staircase of light ascending. Each step is a decision you already made. Each landing is a version of you who chose not to stop. The 741 Hz bowl cuts in now, bright, precise, unapologetic, like a mind that has finally stopped negotiating with doubt. Breathe. I am built for what I'm building. That is not arrogance. That is recognition. The life that keeps pulling at you. The purpose that won't leave you alone no matter how many times you've tried to settle for something smaller. It is pulling at you because you are the architecture it requires. You were not assigned this purpose randomly. You were built for it. And built for it means the obstacles inside you are part of the design, not evidence that you were wrong.
The staircase ascends. Each step now, feel it. The body knows this movement. It has rehearsed it in dreams that left you restless because you woke before you reached the top. Tonight, we reach the top. I am already the version of myself I've been praying to become. Not will be, not working toward, already. Because the identity of an unstoppable person is not something you earn at the finish line. It is something you inhabit at the bottom of the staircase, before the first step, when nobody is watching and the outcome is still uncertain. That is the secret the maze never told you. You become it first, then you do it, then you have it. The 528Hz and 741Hz frequencies are moving through the body together now. Heart and mind, transformation and clarity, call and response, like two crystal bowls in dialogue, one low and warm, one bright and certain, agreeing at last on the same direction. This is what alignment feels like. Not the absence of resistance, the presence of a deeper yes. I am moving even when I cannot yet see the whole staircase. Say it again, not as consolation, as a warrior's statement of fact. I am moving even when I cannot yet see the whole staircase. The ones who build things, the ones who outlast every obstacle and arrive somewhere that matters, they were the ones who did not see the whole path before they stepped onto it. They were the ones who stepped anyway, and again, and again. At the peak of the staircase, a horizon opens, wide, uncontested. More space than you have allowed yourself to want in a very long time. This is where the version of you who already succeeded is standing. And they are not impressed, not because you haven't done enough, because they know what you are capable of, and what you've been settling for is too small. They say one thing: stop asking permission. I fight from purpose. I do not need permission to become. Let that land. You have been waiting for the right moment, the right credential, the right amount of certainty before you fully showed up as what you actually are. The moment is here. The credential is inside you. And certainty is a reward for beginning, not a prerequisite for it. Before we close this journey, we invite the community to gather. Leave one thing in the comments. One corridor you are choosing to walk out of today. One decision you are making with no external evidence but your own conviction. We read everyone. We answer everyone. Because that is what warriors do for each other. Subscribe to I Am Warrior Frequencies. A new journey opens every single day. And if this frequency work has moved something in you, if the staircase feels more real tonight than it did an hour ago, support the mission at ourfamilies.pplx.app. Your investment extends this journey to someone who cannot yet find it on their own. I am unstoppable. I am built for what I'm building. I am already the version of myself I've been praying to become. I am moving even when I cannot yet see the whole staircase. I fight from purpose. I do not need permission to become. The maze is behind you now. The horizon is ahead. I am warrior. The journey continues.